The crucible is a container within which alchemy can take place. In alchemy, it's a process of taking that which is dense and hard and toxic, even, that which is leaden, that which is heavy, that which is fearful, even. That those things go in the crucible, and they're subjected to some kind of magical process that we actually can have. This is part of our gift, the gift of being who we are here is that we actually have some influence. We are not separate from God. We have some influence in how this expresses here. And to be able to understand what that influence is really makes for a good alchemist and can promote the universe that we really want to be in. And personally, the one that I'm wanting to shout loud for people to hear is the universe that I want to be in is respectful and produces health, and is beautiful. And nothing needs to be excluded if it's willing to be respectful and at least intend that it move towards health, that for everything, that the health of all is the most ecstatic universe. That's where it becomes beautiful. Well, we're right now in a moment in time which you could call a crucible. The moment of time that we're in is a crucible. This lifetime is a container within which some kind of processing to go on, and we are attending to it. The more that we can actually attend to it, the more that may actually be revealed and move in a way that can feel great for everybody. It's actually something to participate in. This reality is something to participate in. It's not just an illusion. It's not just an illusion. This actually is, we're here not separate from who we really are. And who we really are is really powerful. We've been hearing this. And the meme out there, which may be true, is that the powers that be don't want us to know how powerful we are. And, that implies that, in fact, we're really powerful. Now, what does that mean? I mean, we don't tend to feel powerful. And that configuration of not feeling powerful would be something to put in the crucible, because that's something to be transmuted and to really be understood in a way that is that you can understand that from here, that you can understand that from, you don't have to leave here, you don't have to be something different from what you are in order to understand that. But if you're attending to it, you will become something different than what you currently configure yourself to be. That's alchemy. That's alchemy, it's transmutation. And so our lifetimes are potentially alchemical processes. And that takes attention. Real alchemy happens under the attention of the powerful point of consciousness, from which you are not separate. I'm really wanting to commit to this potential universe. Well, it may already be here, but not everybody feels it, and I would love for everybody be able to feel it, And I only feel it to a certain extent. I also hold my distortions and my fears, and I want that to be in the crucible to be transmuted. We are transmutation stations. I mean, that's what we are in these incarnations. That's part of our power, is that we actually, through bringing in a much larger consciousness from which you are not separate. And how do we do that? That's a really big question. Well, one way that helps me is to understand where I am in the larger universe, to actually place myself in my consciousness in a more spacious, more loving, more aligned, more beautiful, more health-intending and respectful attitude, relationship. It's like the more that I can configure those intentions in here from this center of the universe, hopefully the more power that is that, and I feel it to be, that configuration could be very, very powerful. And it could actually be something that could transmute toxins, that can heal. I mean, to me, those are aspects of the Philosopher's Stone. Those are aspects of the elixir that that is the medicine, that knows how to transmute. Not only is the medicine, but also knows how to transmute everything into medicine. Those are aspects of that. And, I'm sure that there's a whole lot more in that. And as it reveals itself, in particularity of interacting with the densities in all their myriad expressions, vastly myriad expressions, this is a really, really big universe, and it's very exciting to have it be revealed to us, that our consciousness can actually perceive a whole lot more than we're usually perceiving. And that's part of the game. That's the power game of those that have the power to transfix us. It fixates our attention, that could actually be encouraging this really incredible universe that we could all really, really enjoy. We know that's possible here. There's, if we were to really focus in a different way and kind of intend health and respect for everything, oh my God, this would respond. She's just, she, the earth, and we're not separate from her either, We're not separate from her. We have some say in how this earthly consciousness manifests, and may I be a point of health-producing respect for that, That's the alchemical spell that I want to be under. I want to be subject to that intention. And so my invoking that, those are like the alchemical elixirs that I put into the crucible, so that which is dense and uncomfortable and contorted and isolated and fearful, anything that you want to put under the large umbrella of fearful. It's a very large umbrella with many, many angles of expression. And they all tend to distort and limit. They fear, underneath at the very bottom, actually, at the very, very bottom, at the source, it's still love. So that's actually a very alchemical thing to say, that at the bottom of all fear is actually, it's love. And to understand that, and to be able to, from your own experience, from the alchemy of your own attention, really be able to see how love is actually wanting, it's in there. It's in there somehow. And we can explore that in the group. That would be really great. That's a good one, you know. It's a good one to pay attention to. So I want to invite company. I want to invite friends. I want to study this more. I want to see what would happen if we were really invoking together our the transmutation of that which is dense in us to begin with, because that's where we have the most power. Anyway, in the crucible to which I am inviting you, there's the possibility to understand some of the the magical action that actually is more about masterful action, and it's masterful action through you, through the center of the universe, in alignment with it's something much larger and much more beautiful that actually is at this moment kind of trying to make itself known, and needs our attention, needs our intention to come into being.